exciting project with Meghna Gulzar releasing later this year. Okay, आपको या तो फिल्म का नाम या तो आपको किरदार का नाम बताना है जिनके ऊपर ये बायोपिक आधारित है. वे लुकिंग यार, बगल वाले को भी नहीं पता है, इसने हाथ ऊपर कर दिए. Also, you'd feel terrible if you turn around right now because इतने हाथ ऊपर है. Don't look behind. Don't worry about it. We'll pass it on logically to the lady in the pink. Yes, ma'am. Hi, what's your name? Hi, Sonali. You're beautiful. You're welcome. Tell me. Oh, and I called you beautiful. कैसे हो गया ये? बोलिए. Oh my God! Hi! Amazing. Oh, that's lovely. But then you're here now, so that's amazing. So tell me, ma'am, what is the biopic? No, it's releasing this year. So cute, you gave this full story and all, but wrong answer. Have a seat, have a seat. Right behind you. Yes, sir. Sam Bahadur is the right answer. Big hand. So what's your name, sir? Tanay, thank you so much for answering. And then it would be more logical for you to come this way.
And let's start with a happy story. So when Zara Bachke Zara Hatke released, I was actually in Srinagar on holiday. Now a year ago, a multiplex has opened up in Srinagar. It's the first in the state, and I said I have to see it because like theatres are my happy place. So I went there and it was just lovely. There was this family and a bunch of people watching the new Fast and Furious film. And just as I was leaving, the manager says to me, "Man, 3 baje ka show, zara bachke zara hatke, house full hai." It was so exciting, but that's the magic of our guest tonight. Even in a place where movie going is a relatively new experience, his film is houseful. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Vicky Kaushal!
की बरसात में घर से निकलना बहुत मुश्किल काम है, तो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टर्निंग अप. थैंक यू.
दिस इज सच्चा प्यार. हाँ, ये सच्चा प्यार है.
It's not a theory that I have to learn or I have to. I just see, the thing is, with every film that is done, then for me it's done. You know, I don't think I'm not coming with the baggage. Okay, 5 films I've done or 7 films I've done. Now I'm going into the 8th, so it has to be different from that. I don't usually go into that. For me, every new film, every new character starts with me firstly sitting with the director and the writers and going through multiple reading sessions.
This is outside of the workshops you would do ordinarily. You Matlab
Yes.
yourself, you say कि I need to sit with the
Yes,
writer and the director.
for every film.
Okay.
For every film, a month before, at least a month before we go on floors, I try and sit as much as I can with them to understand the text, to understand why things were written in this way in the film and what got left behind, what's not there in the film, what according to them is the character that they want, what's their vision with the story and everything, because I as an actor, I feel I'm merely a medium through which the visionary, who's the director, who wants to convey a certain story or certain range of emotions to the audience. So I need to be an extension of that vision. I need to be a part of that vision. So for every film, for every character, I just try and understand what the director wants, and of course with the given text, with the given story, with the given world of the character, what are the things that I can bring to the table. उससे ज़्यादा मुझे भी नहीं पता मैं क्या करता हूँ या क्या नहीं, but it's also for every character the process is different, the study is different. So but I try and keep it simple. I try and keep it not make it over complicated or overthink about this should be the character, that should be the character. Many a times it happens that when we start shooting, in a couple of days is when you really find that character, and you keep finding sometimes through the film. You know, sometimes you're not prepared for how much that character ends up giving you back. So, and I like that journey to to keep finding that character, to be on that journey with that person also.
So, but Vicky, pehle I remember one interview we had done, which said actually when you first started out, you said that you would overthink. You said because you were so eager to please that you would overthink your performances, but at that time you were maybe more willing to experiment and more ready to fail. Are those things different now? Have the acting instincts changed a lot?
Which I feel is always going to be a battle, because it's like how much you come on my side and how much I have to come on your side. But we have to realize that you always have to. I think we are always in the quest of finding that middle point, not towards each other, but a new middle point which becomes an us. It's not you, it's not me, but it's us. So we have a lifetime to figure that us out, and we'll keep trying to figure that point out, and that's where I feel is something you have to let go of just what you want. It's no more you. It's always now it's us. And yes, we're just trying our best and loving this journey of finding us.
Oh, nice. Vicky, your journey has also been quite tough. You are a nepo baby. You've grown up in the business, but not the comfortable side. You've seen tough times. Your father's seen tough times. I remember you telling me that there was one time, at one point you didn't even want to tell people that you wanted to be an actor because you weren't confident about how you looked, right? Then you start to do auditions and you get told, oh, you're not hero material, but you can be hero ka friend, hero ka bhai, etc., etc. I remember you said to me once that you stood in line to do an audition for a Bhojpuri film for about an hour and a half. And you didn't get it, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen that, you've done the grind. I'm asking this for all the actors in this audience. When you're at that place where it doesn't look like the break is coming, where that light at the end of the proverbial tunnel can't be seen, what do you tell yourself to keep going?
See, the thing is, one thing that I always believed was that whenever I thought that it's too far off, I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, I always believed that it's only going to take one phone call to change it. So it's not that far. It's just one phone call. It'll come. It's just one phone call. So, but one thing I made it a point was that because I'm an engineering student who's always just studied engineering in books, but I can't repair one bulb or a TV. I didn't want to be an actor just reading books or watching movies. I wanted to be an actor who's been in the garage, who's worked with a car, opened up a car, learned a car. So I wanted one thing was set that no matter what happens, at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to go out. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know whom I'm going to meet today. I'm going to go out.
Vicky,
I knew what
on Film Companion, one of the most watched videos is the tape cast video with you and Katrina, right? It has over 12 million views and get this 9,000 comments. It's crazy. And if you read those comments, some of them are like, whenever I'm sad, I come back and watch this video. Like, it's really sweet. It's really, really sweet. And the funny thing is that when you guys got married, people were tweeting to me that I am Seema auntie from which I thought was just fab. But here's my question. She's had such an incredible career, right? Like 2 decades of handling highs, lows, a really massive start.
Yeah.
What have you learned from her about handling fame and about handling the business?
Oh. So she is, no, yeah, serious sawal. No, she is, see the thing is, it's strange when it comes to work and when it comes to this side, she is so practical. Otherwise, she's like a typical Tanzanian and she's very, very emotional and a sensitive person. But when it comes to this side, and maybe it's come from this experience, that she's just got her like ground reality right. And in fact, that helps me so much, and that's one of the biggest support I get from her is that she will blurt out the fact as a fact, you know, and especially when it comes to my performance or my film trailer or anything to do with my work, and especially sometimes when I show her my dance rehearsals, then I'm dead. She is like really this, and sometimes when it also comes about making decisions about ye karo and everything, and she'll really state out things which I know it's coming from so much experience, you know, of those highs and lows, of those right decisions and mistakes and everything put together. That when she advises me on something, when she has an opinion, I know I have to take it like, consider it seriously, you know, because it's coming from a very, very third person point of view, very objective point of view, which sometimes you need. Sometimes when you are in the middle of all that clustered thoughts, you need that somebody to go just outside it and just give you that perspective. And I think that wisdom and that practicality that she's gotten over the years is something really, really commendable. It's really commendable, and also for her to really have achieved what she's achieved with, you know, probably knowing her, like all the things were not absolutely in her side. Then when I got to hear the script from Meghna and read material on him, get to meet his family and just interact with the army about him, she told me one thing, that they don't make men like him anymore, and that's true. They just don't. It's the toughest. It's probably, I'm very happy that I got to wear the army uniform again. But to wear the uniform of Sam Manekshaw is a completely different ballgame, and I can't wait for that film to come out.
How long? जो और sing हम again.
देखो बच्चे की जान लोगी. मैं कुछ फिल्मों के बारे में कुछ बोल नहीं सकता. वो पहले into the prerogative for the directors and producers to bring those things out through the right channels. But yeah.
Okay, but there's one that's been announced with Tripti. There's a Dharma film
Yes.
with.
Yes, that's
can
coming
you
out
say
in February next year.
anything about that? Ki nahi?
That's a full-blown romantic comedy entertainment. It's a, if I can say so, मैंने अभी तक picture वो देखी नहीं है. It's a laugh riot. Because कहीं riot ही ना रह जाए वो. But I'm collaborating with Anand Tiwari again, whom I worked with on Love First to Effort.
Which I love.
Yes, so he's directing again. My dear friend Amrit Pal Singh Bindra is also the producer. So it's like a film. I've gotten to work with my family. Really excited for that to do.
So Vicky, when you're doing films like this, okay, so obviously Sam Manekshaw is completely different from this, right?
Yeah.
Do you have to kind of balance out ki one intense, one light, ki whatever instinct leads you to?
Whatever instinct leads you to. If it's like too similar in terms of characterization, I feel ki or the track in the film, then I'm like यार अभी ये explore किया है मैंने, ये शायद मैं वापस नहीं करना चाहूँगा immediately. But otherwise it's more so instinctively. It's not कि अच्छा मैंने romantic कर ली तो अभी it can't be followed up by another romantic. That way I don't think. For me, I don't want to lose out on a good script. So a good script is a good script.
And does your gut tell you as soon as you read something ki isko karo, ki you have to think about it?
Sometimes I have to think about it. Sometimes, and only because sometimes what happens is while you read something, you are in the process of shooting something else. So sometimes I don't have the right objective. Like I had mentioned
with
Uri, that was the case because I was shooting for Razi, and when I read the script of Uri, maybe it was ऐसे करेंगे या इसकी geography ऐसे set करेंगे. Like for instance, अब actually हर फिल्म में कुछ ना कुछ दिन ऐसे आती हैं, पर सरदार उधम में भी ऐसे हुआ था कि कई बार like Sujit only would say कि यार set पे आके the cameras are not set. एक main lighting हुई है, but the lighting is also not set. But he calls the actors first and let them get used to the space. और space के हिसाब से what is coming instinctively and then we rehearse almost as a play. और हम कुछ play की तरह वो करके we lock the geography of the scene and then the lighting starts. तो कई बार वैसे भी होता है कि ऐसे हमेशा नहीं होता कि you land up on set and everything is told to you कि ऐसे ही होगा और ये geography और ऐसे करना है. कई बार ऐसे डिस्कशंस होते हैं, पर ऐसा बहुत रेयरली होता है कि हमने कुछ किया और फिर मैंने कोई टिप दिया हो और फिर वो किसी वाक्य टिप था और मैं बहुत अभी छोटा हूँ और बहुत अभी सीखना बचा है मुझे, पर हाँ भी डेफिनेटली वो जैमिंग सेशंस बहुत कभी होते हैं, हर फिल्म में कभी कभार होते हैं भी.
थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू सर.
नाम